Hey everybody, Red Bandit Gaming here with a duel match for War. Today's 7/19/2022, playing Clash Royale, and we're about to jump into it. So to start off, we got this War duel, and I believe I started off with my Loon deck, if I'm correct. Yep, my Loon deck. And when it comes to these wars, you want to make sure you have a strategy. Try to do at least 3 different kinds of teams, whether that be a swarm team, lava loon team, or a beatdown deck, whatever that may be. But in this case, I went with the balloon deck, which is kind of my swarm slash cycle deck. I have a pretty low troops and swarm, so it gets pretty defeated if anybody has any splash damage. But thankfully in this case, I don't think it was too bad. I believe we went to overtime in this game. But to start off, I try to be a little bit aggressive every single time I play. I know some players don't usually like to play like that, but I think it's more fun that way. I get to set the pace of the match. That way they're kind of playing after me instead of me trying to figure out their strategy and play from them. So right here I dropped the crossbow to help take care of the Tesla. And right here I think that guy made a mistake when he placed that Expo in the back. I was going to say something, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to get too cocky. So I decided not to send any of my chats. At this point, just waiting to see what the guy was going to do. I dropped my archers in the back just because I didn't know what to do. And then I threw my goblins up front just to get a little bit of chip damage, knowing that he was probably going to take out my archers. So it did help out, get a couple points there. Decided to put the minion in the back just so we could have something to play while he continues to not play anything. Then I went aggressive right here with the Expo up front. Sometimes you catch him off guard, and if they put in air troops and something, you'll be able to get the tower. But in this case, I was unlucky, and he was able to stop it with his Valkyrie and his archers. So at this point, I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to be able to attack these archers and get the Tesla out. So I decided to go with the Mega Knight, take the archers out, get the Tesla tower, and he threw a freezer to try to freeze me. Unfortunately, didn't do too much. Threw the skeletons down, was able to redirect me enough in time to get his Valkyrie down, so that was a pretty good move by that guy. Following up, placed my archers again, didn't want to leak any elixir, and he kept attacking me with that meteor. It's just damaging slowly and slowly and slowly. So, I had to really try to figure out a strategy so he wouldn't be able to keep doing that. Moving on, just threw a goblin barrel or a skeleton barrel, went to the top, didn't really do much, but was able to get him to throw his log and his skeletons. After that, I dropped the archers and then the Mega Knight. Just kind of seeing what he was gonna do, and then dropped a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I started picking up the pace. Once you get down to 1 minute, you got to play quicker. This is usually when people start making mistakes. So thankfully, I was able to put my Expo in perfect range of his archers, and everything else is going to come out. And this is where I got a little bit stuck. Wasn't sure where to go to. Didn't really want him to get my Expo like that, but I didn't put the Mega Knight in the proper spot. So he was able to, take out my Expo. Didn't have any support. Try to get him surprised right here with the balloon, but I forgot that he had the Tesla on deck. So he, didn't really do much with the balloon. Went with the Expo to see if I could, take his troops down before and hit the tower. But again, he put that Valkyrie. He's been playing really well with that Valkyrie. And went with the archers. Again, didn't do too well. Try to overload him right here with skeleton barrel and the balloon, but didn't really work. Again, he had really good defense with this first team. Went with the minion. Just try to see what we can do, distract him a bit, and got my Mega Knight out there, but he did put his Expo. Excuse me. Again with that Valkyrie, with his Expo to help cover up his tower, try to see if I can get the tower, but I was unsuccessful again. By this time, we have 46 seconds left in overtime. Time's really running out. I really kind of ran out of moves and was not predicting his attacks as well I was in the first half. So it was at this point where he really kind of started getting a jump on me, whether that be using his meteors or his log, and his aggressive placement of the Expo tower really took advantage of my, indecisiveness while I played in this round, which actually led me to actually lose this round in overtime, which you're going to see in about 17 seconds. So, it was a tough first round, but thankfully with these duels, it's good that you have 3 rounds to kind of go by. So, we'll take the L for the first one and make sure on the next 2 we have a better strategy. And that's pretty much it for the first one. I'll continue on with the second match in another video. Thanks, guys.